Complete waves are generated. Crest, trough, crest, trough, crest, trough. It has moved some distance from its mean position. It is the time taken to establish. It is the maximum displacement of a particle P1 and P2. They have maximum state of vibration. Hello students, this is SD Sir again from the Temple of Excellence, Vidyashram Pre-University, Mysore. Before we start the session, thought for the day: don't immediately relax after your first victory, because if your second is a failure, people start talking that the first was just a luck. Quoted beautifully by our beloved ex-president Dr. Abdul Kalam. Don't make your success a prey for luck. Now, in my previous session, we started discussing a very beautiful chapter called as waves. What was a wave, students? We told it is some sort of disturbance that is created in a medium. A type of disturbance in a medium is called as a wave. And the propagation of this disturbance, transfer of this disturbance from one region of space to another, we called it as wave motion. We told during wave motion, energy is transferred. Hence, we called wave as a carrier of energy. We classified waves based on the medium and vibrations of particles. Mechanical waves, non-mechanical waves. Longitudinal waves, transverse waves. So in my today's class, we will learn key fundamental terms associated with the discussion on waves. Very important discussion, because here afterwards, quite regularly, I will be using these terms. So today, in depth, we try to understand the terms. This is a beautiful representation of a wave. Exclusively speaking, this is a transverse wave, non-mechanical wave. And a wave is generally described like this. This part of the wave is what we call as crest, and this is what we call as trough. So dear students, please to understand, a wave is generally represented by a crest and trough. Now, to begin with, The first definition that we understand is what we call as amplitude. So the first definition is the definition of amplitude. Second PU, wave optics, alternating current. I constantly refer to this term called amplitude. So you should know what amplitude means. Before understanding what is amplitude, let us just recall the meaning of displacement. We told some distance of a particle from its mean position is displacement. The particle is displaced andre enartha. It has moved some distance from its mean position, equilibrium position, or we also call it as the origin. Then what is amplitude? It is the maximum displacement. Look at this word. It is not simply displacement. It is the maximum displacement of a particle from its mean position. Some distance moved is displacement. Maximum displacement of the particle from its mean position is what we call amplitude. Therefore, if we look at the diagram, this is the origin, what we also call as the mean position. So from this mean position, the particle is displaced to this maximum distance. This is the maximum displacement of the particle from the mean position. And this maximum displacement is what we call as amplitude. So if you look at this diagram thoroughly, amplitude is also attained on the negative half cycle. Crest na negative half cycle ant karitivi. Crest is called positive half cycle. Trough is called negative half cycle. So the amplitude value is attained even on the negative half cycle. There can be maximum displacement on the negative part of the wave, the trough of the wave. So in general, students, we define amplitude as the maximum displacement from the mean position, and it is also termed as peak value. Alternating current anta bandaga, amplitude is also termed as peak value, maximum value. You cannot have a value which is more than that. So in terms of waves, amplitude is the maximum displacement of a particle from its mean position, and it is measured in meters. Displacement, meters. Fine. So we now learnt what is amplitude, where we told it is the maximum displacement of a particle from its mean position. Second one, time period. It is the time taken to set up one complete wave in a medium. So, the time taken to set up one complete wave in a medium is called time period. Andre, when we talk about time period of a wave, it is not the time taken to set up one crest. It is not the time taken to set up one trough. It is the time taken to establish one complete wave in the medium. When I say complete wave in the medium, it is a crest plus it is a trough. So time taken to establish, time taken to set up one complete wave, a crest as well as a trough in a medium is called as time period. And time period is measured in seconds. Time to establish a crest as well as a trough. One complete wave establish agbeku, that is called time period. Next one, frequency. It is the number of waves completed in 1 second. In 1 second, how many complete waves are generated? Crest, trough, crest, trough, crest, trough. So in 1 second, number of complete waves generated is called as frequency of a wave. 1 ಸೆಕೆಂಡಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ವೇವ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಅದನ್ನೇ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. And it is measured in a unit called hertz. What is the relationship between frequency and time period, students? Earlier oscillations we have learned. Frequency is always inversely related to time, or time is inversely related to frequency. Next one, wave velocity. It is the distance traveled by a wave in 1 second. Speed, distance by time. So distance traveled by a wave in 1 second is what is called wave velocity. And it is measured in meter per second. So what is amplitude, students? It is the maximum displacement, peak displacement of a particle from its mean position, it is measured in meters. Time period, time taken to complete one full wave, a crest as well as a trough, is time period measured in seconds. Frequency, number of waves set up in 1 second, complete waves created in 1 second is called frequency, measured in hertz. Wave velocity, distance traveled by a wave in 1 second. Speed is distance by time. Wave velocity, distance traveled by a wave in 1 second. It is measured in meter per second. These are very important. Now, something called as wavelength. Length, something with respect to distance. Wavelength. ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ವೇವ್ಲೆಂತ್ ನ ತರಂಗ ದೂರ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ವೇವ್ಲೆಂತ್ is called taranga dura in Kannada. Now what is it? Wavelength, as I told, is some distance. It is the distance between two particles which are in the same state of vibrations. Look at the definition. So beautiful. It is the distance between two particles of the medium which are in the same state of vibrations. What do I understand by that? Now, if you observe here, I will consider a particle P1 here and a particle P2. Try to understand. Particle P1 and particle P2. They are on the amplitude values of the wave. ಅದೆರಡೂ ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ? ಆಂಪ್ಲಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಮೇಲಿದೆ, ಪೀಕ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಮೇಲಿದೆ, which means they are exhibiting maximum state of vibration. The particles P1 and P2, they have maximum state of vibration. Why do I say that? Because they are present on the amplitudes of the two waves. And therefore, the distance between them is what is called lambda, or what is called as wavelength. Distance between two particles which are in the same state of vibration. So that is what we call lambda. Or we also say, in case of a transverse wave, light wave, in simple terms, it is the distance between two consecutive crests or troughs. Distance between two consecutive crests is called wavelength, or distance between two consecutive trough is called wavelength, because there the particles keep on exhibiting the same state of vibration. But what in case of longitudinal wave? How do you represent a longitudinal wave? Please know, sound wave is represented something like this. This is called rarefactions, compressions. Rarefactions, compressions. A sound wave, which is a longitudinal wave, is always represented by rarefactions, compressions. So wavelength, in case of a longitudinal wave, is the distance between two compressions or two rarefactions. So I have given you three different definitions of wavelength. Distance between two particles which exhibit the same state of vibrations is called wavelength. In case of a non-transverse wave, that is a non-mechanical wave, it is the distance between a crest and a trough. And in case of a longitudinal wave, sound wave, it is the distance between two compressions or two rarefactions. Now, the next one, very, very important, phase. Not phase, phase. We understand the term, very important. We say phase is a physical quantity, something that can be measured. Generally, phase andre angle anta artha. Phase is a physical quantity which will indicate the state of vibrations. State of vibrations of a particle at a given instant of time. At any given instant of time. How and what is the nature of vibrations of a particle is indicated by the term phase. What do I mean by that? When the time t is equal to 0, initially, where do you locate the particle? At the origin. Alva? When time is 0, the particle is located at the origin. What is its state of vibration there? The particle is at rest. It is not vibrating at all. So what is the phase of the particle at the origin? It is 0. See, beautiful. Phase indicates how particle vibrates in a medium. At the origin, it is at rest. So phase is 0. At some time t, the particle is here. What is its phase? Maximum. Why? Amplitude value. It should show maximum state of vibrations. So by definition, students, phase is a physical quantity which indicates at a given interval of time, some time instant, what is the nature of vibrations of a particle. Is it maximum? Is it minimum? Is it zero? Or generally, mathematically, phase is some angle. Now a particle at the origin and the particle P1, they are in different states of vibration. In this case, there is a phase difference between them. Phase difference exists when the two particles are in different states of vibration. So students, wavelength, distance between two particles which are in the same state of vibration. With respect to a transverse wave, distance between a crest and a trough. In case of longitudinal wave, distance between compressions and rarefactions. What is phase? A physical quantity which indicates the state of vibration at any instant of time. If two particles show different states of vibration, a phase difference exists between them. Now, a very, very important concept, which is always asked for 5 marks, progressive wave. Highly important, tumba important idu. Progressive wave. What is the meaning of progressive? It is to move. So a wave which travels continuously in a medium in the same direction with constant amplitude is called progressive wave. See, amplitude change agbardo. It has to move in the same direction. That wave is called a progressive wave, which means when I say the wave is moving with constant amplitude, I mean all the particles of the medium should vibrate with the same phase. There cannot be phase difference between the particles when we consider a progressive wave. All the particles should move with the same phase. So a wave traveling continuously in the medium in the same direction with constant amplitude is called a progressive wave. In my next session, I will derive an equation for the progressive wave. That is a curiosity task for you all tomorrow. Until then, have a nice time. Thank you.